Hey, it's Moggy, and it's time for the first ever esports news recap video. We got lots of things to talk about today in the esports world, so let's get into it. Starting things off with some Dota 2 news, the prize pool has just broken through the $11 million mark. Contrary to this, the community has been very vocal about their thoughts on it, calling the Battle Pass very greedy because it locks a lot of the content behind Part 2, thus making the players want to spend after TI allegedly allowing Valve to keep all the profits. Whatever speculations come out of the community, the Battle Pass is out, and concurrent player numbers increased, and Dota is Dota. Speaking of TI, we have our 4 teams heading to the International. The 4 TI bound teams are Bet Boom from Eastern Europe, RNG from China, Hokori from South America, and Sonics from North America. Adding to that, we have our first 8 teams who will be playing in the last chance qualifiers shown on screen. Last but certainly not the least in Dota news, the last 2 regional qualifiers, which are West Europe and Southeast Asia, are currently happening. With Western Europe being an all-out brawl of all-stars, and C with Thompson and Anna trying their shot at the Aegis once again. Shown on screen are my top 3 predictions from each region. Things are looking kinda hype, not gonna lie. Moving on to some Riot content. Q4 of 2022 is a time for big tournaments. Currently happening, though nearing the end, is Valorant Champions Istanbul. Shown on the screens are the top 4 teams who will be duking it out to be known as the Champion of Champions. Speaking of champions, League of Legends Worlds 2022 is right around the corner, and we now have a list of qualified teams, only missing the 4 who will be coming from the play-in stage. Here's a list of the teams who are qualified for this year's Worlds. With all this talk of Worlds, Internationals, and whatnot, we can't forget about the local esports scene. Rev Major is this weekend and we gotta show some love to the fighting game community. The event is the biggest FG tournament here in the Philippines. 12 different fighting game titles to be played, which are shown on the screen, so get ready to catch some hands. That's it for this week's news recap. If I missed anything, feel free to sound off in the comments, and I'll catch you guys next time.